B, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Is it possible to invest in property for less than $30 a week and create financial freedom? Yes, it is. I'm George.
Alright, what up YouTube? What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the stream, hope you guys are doing well. I'm just jumping on a little bit early here. We've got the green tea ready. We've got ourselves a nice acai bowl for the London session as well. I mean, it's not in a bowl, but still looks pretty damn good. Let me just get set up everywhere. How's Goldie looking today? Let's have a quick scan over Goldie. Goldie's come down to grab some lows, which is very nice, which I shall share with you guys in a second. We'll let a few more people jump in. Let me get rid of this. Let's clean this up. Let me completely clean my chart up here on gold, and we'll start from scratch. Let me see what news we got going on today. What news we got today? What have we got? What's up, bro? I'm here, ready to make some bank. What's going on, man? Good to have you in the stream. Good to have you here. Gareth, what up, man? What up, what up? UK retail sales in about 7 minutes. Canadian retail sales about 10:30, 8:30 New York time. Cool. Right, we're looking for a pretty clean day. So I'm just sharing my. You guys can just see kind of news we got going on here. So not a whole heap of news today, you know, which is still a good thing. We don't want to be sitting around waiting for some news. Peter, what's going on, man? Have you taken any trades today yet, Peter? Any Asian scalps? I personally have only just jumped on, so I haven't really taken anything. I was going to watch Asia for a little bit today, but I went out to enjoy some Brisbane sunshine. Let me just get some beats on quietly. History. Where are we at? Where are we at?
Now, artificial.
Shut up. Alright, you guys can let me know if this music's too loud. I don't think it is, but if it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. I just got kind of a little bit playing in the background. 500 say waiting for London, New York. Good shit, man. Good shit. That's what we like to hear. Time is it? 5-2. We'll go wait a couple more minutes. We'll let the boys join the Zoom as well. Pete, if you want to join the Zoom, man, you're more than welcome to join the Zoom. Maybe it's a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Dane, what's going on, man? Things are good. Things are good. Fun coupon Friday. so we can't complain. Marcio, good morning, good morning. We've got a few more people tune in. We're eating a little acai bowl today, if you can focus. There you go, look at that. Nice. Very nice. Need to refresh. All good, Peter man, all good. We'll see if London gets some volume today. Kind of got gold having a little dip lower. What did Asia do today? Had a little push up, little sell off. Yeah, not a whole heap of volume in Asia. Guys, YouTube fam, as soon as we hit 10 likes, I'll start sharing my screen. Let me let the Zoom guys in. Let me share my screen. Alright, cool. We've got the Zoom guys in. I hate trading into the week. Oh, Peter, fun coupon Friday. Don't miss out on fun coupon Friday. We're here for it. What's going on, Antonio? Welcome back, welcome back. My win rate is terrible on Fridays. Hey, it's not a bad day to have a bad win rate if you want to just take it off. Enjoy Fridays. Doesn't sound like too bad of an idea. I personally quite like Fridays. I think Fridays can be quite good. Oh man, this is so good. What time is it? Going up to 4 PM. I'll let a few more people. Join in just before I start breaking everything down. Otherwise, everyone's going to be asking me to run over it again. So we'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll start breaking everything down. We've got some UK retail sales coming up in about 3 minutes. So about 1 minute. So you can know we can watch the pound futures here. See how they go. I'm more like back testing Fridays. Yeah, nice. I'm addicted to see. Yeah, Gareth, same as me, man. And bagels at the minute as well. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of bagels recently. There's this really nice spot near me that literally does bagels. And loads of different types of like these. Oh man, it's fucking good. I go there way too much. Cream cheese, yeah man. Smoked salmon and cream cheese, that's what I had today. The best. 4 hour looking bearish. 4 hour looking bearish. Yeah, it's going to close in a minute as well. So yeah, I mean, it's closing bearish, but it's also still respecting support. The 15 on gold is also respecting support as well. We haven't really broken the previous 4 hour lows. You got resistance on gold sitting a little lower. What up, Angel? What's going on, man? What up? Yeah, so I have support on gold sitting around like 1968 is a pretty big level. And these previous daily highs, you know.
How you doing? I was like joining the live stream and my microphone was on, and then everyone was like, "Oh, what up, Angel?"
Do you not know I was on? Alright, so we just had UK retail sales numbers come out. Seeing pound have a little push up off this initial reaction. Month on month. Alright, let's start breaking down the charts. YouTube guys, you got 3 more likes before I start sharing the charts. Let me start breaking it down here for you guys on Zoom. I Let me let's get some levels on in a second. So on Goldie, we have grabbed them daily highs we were talking about, and then we've actually come back down and grabbed the lows as well. So, here we go, sneeze. Excuse me. So if we have a look at let's have a look at the daily chart now that we've grabbed the daily highs and lows, kind of see where we're sitting. So yeah, we've actually closed back below the previous daily low. So we've grabbed the highs and actually closed pretty bearish. So I think today we're going to see another drive lower. You know, we've been at this weekly resistance and had this pretty heavy sell-off. So now that we've liquidated this high that we had marked out in the Asian session, now we could be looking for this to have that continuation back down. Where would we want to see potential shorts from? So we kind of got this support here. Price kind of already come up, retested that, had a little dip back down. Let me just go to the 30. The hour's not showing too much. What's up, man? What up? What up?
Great night, bang, baby.
Hell yeah, man! Fun coupon Friday.
That's it. Aaron, did you hear that?
Sorry?
Did you hear that? My phone call?
No, man, no.
Oh, I thought because I wasn't muted. I thought everyone heard me.
Oh no, I didn't, man. No, I didn't hear you.
Alright, good.
So yeah, the next kind of level that we want to be targeting on gold is coming back down to, like, just call it 1968. Seems like a nice level. Round it up. Broken below this key level, you know, found some support. We've had an initial bounce, but I think we could be looking to target that low, which is yesterday's low on gold. So we just get rid of this level. We know where that's sitting. We could be looking to come and grab this. We've just broken back below this little support on this 4-hour close. You know, it's not the strongest of 4-hour close, but it has still reclosed bearish. So yeah, the 30 is, how about that 30 looking? Kind of respecting support, respecting resistance here. Slightly choppy on the 30. 5 minute, it's just left a big wick at the last 5 minutes of that 4-hour and hourly close. So you see this 15, it's going to got this 15 level like this. Let me just make this thick here. Let's make this 15 chart a little bit bigger. Alright, clear this up. Let's zoom in a bit. We got to zoom in on this tight price action. So yeah, it's like a nice little fake out support, broke, resistance, support, broke, resistance. So this level right here on gold is pretty key. If we could see a push up, let me just make sure this is a double top on the currency chart. I just noticed a double top there on the futures. Let's get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Where was that double top? So yeah, we kind of got some highs sitting up here, which we may see grabbed. We haven't really grabbed any significant highs before having a push back down. You know, we've just now grabbed this little double bottom and having this initial reaction up. So we may see gold just spike up a little bit more before we could take it lower. Maybe back up into these regions. Looks like quite a nice level. So if we go back down to the 5. Yeah, if we can get a spike into that double top, and we can look for sales around this region on gold, back down into this previous daily low, that'd be very nice. In order for me to want to jump in longs, I would probably need price to close somewhere above these levels to take it for a deeper retracement higher. But overall, gold on the dailies grabbed highs and flipped bearish, so ideally I just want to be following that momentum. Look at that, gold having a little spike. YouTube guys, 34 people tune in, only 9 likes. We shouldn't have even started sharing until we got to 10, but we did. So where was Asia today? Yeah, Asia kind of chopped a lot today. Asia didn't really do too much. Chopped a lot. I didn't trade Asia today. I was going to watch it, but I was like, I'd rather just wait for London. And it ended up chopping. there's no real like big news today. Oh, look at that spike. What time frame is that? That's another 1 minute on the pound. Another 1 minute. Where's that gone?
I had a beautiful little short charted up in A today and looked at it so hard and got stopped out in the wick.
Ah.
So, I literally the last candle as well and just wicked me out and said, boom.
At least you took it, man. At least you took it.
Yeah. I saw it playing out, but
Good
live
man.
and you learn.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's the thing. That's why you kind of have to take like all of them. Otherwise, if you just take some, then obviously you know you're gonna get like random results. Yeah, it didn't. It ended up having a nice little. I mean, I would say nice push, but it didn't end up creeping down. It was so wicky though, but it did. Yeah, it did end up having a little dip lower.
It was like, I think it was the 30. It had like a lovely support there. Just came up and grabbed it and then.
Look out on the pound. Wicked out the lows in the pound. Big push up there. So we are having this nice push up on gold. This is the most volume that we've seen in all of Asia today, so this is quite nice. 15's now gone back up into that resistance, so these highs here are going to be very interesting for us. Bouncing off that 30 support. So that's that 30 support. Wrong level. So that's that 30 support, and this is going to be our 30 resistance where we could look for some sells. Close above here, you know, if it's worthwhile, we may take it higher, but that's going to be the level I want to watch. Yeah, hopefully we get some movement today. We haven't taken any real big plays this week. This week's been kind of quiet for me. Like I say, one trade can always change everything. The only day that we did have like a really good move was on the Thursday in Asia, and that was the one time I couldn't trade Asia.
Can I ask, so with your charts, how you have futures and then
Currency.
like your normal chart or your chart off, what do you call that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you correlating the two? As in, like, are you just watching the candles? Because obviously the prices, you've got 1969 and 1972, like, there's obviously that difference.
Yeah.
So you're just like watching your candles kind of thing and reacting to that.
Yeah, so I'm not like looking at the prices here on this currency chart at all. The only reason I still watch the currency chart, it's just because sometimes it grabs 5-minute highs and lows, where on the futures chart, because it's less manipulated, it doesn't actually grab them. And if I don't see that on the currency, then I miss a trade. It's happened quite a few times where on the currency chart, like this double top may just get wicked out a little bit, but on the futures chart, it may just be a double top or triple top and then just drop lower. So that's kind of like a massive point for us, seeing them liquidity grabs. So until I get used to not seeing that as much in the futures, I kind of just still need to watch the currency. But yeah, I'm only, you know, I'll chart it up here, but I'm only actually going off the futures. I'm only taking on my top step.
Yeah, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just something that I've seen happen quite a lot of times. And if I wasn't watching the currency chart, I would have actually missed quite a few trades.
Would you even be able to just watch the futures chart?
Yeah, you can watch just the futures, but you won't see the like liquidity grabs.
Yeah.
For the most part, you will, but sometimes, like just by like a couple of pips, it just won't actually grab a double top.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty key.
Yeah, 100%.
34 people seeing 9 likes. Marcy, I know. Tell them. GP News just propelled my TP on GU. Finished the week in profit. Good job. Good job. Yeah, had a nice push up. Had a really nice push up already on it. Nice spike up. Very nice. So we just grabbed this high. Had a fun look on futures did a grab in there as well. Yeah, just about. So 15 starting to leave a pretty steep wick. You know, I would like to see this spike up a little bit more, but it doesn't have to. If we just start closing below this level, then I can just already go for shorts, but I would rather see it spike up a little bit more. Like I say, it doesn't have to. I don't really care if it does. But if we can get that spike, we'll get a pretty decent move down. Yeah, I'll be trading the US session later on as well. I'll be sharing some levels and stuff in the community. NASDAQ had a beautiful sell-off yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't take anything. I think I'm up like maybe like over 1,500 this week on the top step, which is good. And having a nice little incline. How did we actually close yesterday? So we ended up still closing pretty bearish, yeah, nice. Yeah, so I saw, where was the sell-off that I was looking for? Yeah, that was the sell-off I was looking for on NAS yesterday, but I literally grabbed the highs and re-broke the lows and had a big sell-off. Little pullbacks, just continuation back down. I think Lewis caught a little scalp on NASDAQ on this retracement and made like 2,500 on his account, which is pretty crazy. A very, very nice move. I think we don't really focus on gold in US. Just NASDAQ and S&P moves just a lot nicer in US. The correlation between the two, like, is just so much nicer. If we look at gold. So this is gold in the US session yesterday, and this is NASDAQ. It trends so much nicer. So, you know, I'll scalp gold in London, but coming into US, I'm not really too interested in trading too much, man. The NASDAQ for me moves much nicer. Same as the Dow as well. I've kind of been having the Dow on my watch list as well, because the Dow's been moving very clean in US, like just such a clean uptrend. Like, look at this, just so nice. So you look at this price action since, like, you know, Tuesday the 18th. So since here, like, compare this price action to this price action, majority of these moves are in the US, and yeah, this is just way cleaner. Obviously, I'm going to trade like NASDAQ and stuff in London session because it's not worth the risk and the low volume. But yeah, in the US session for me, NASDAQ just moves so much cleaner. NASDAQ and S&P. We have a look at the S&P. But it's pretty choppy here. So when was this? So that was, yeah, so you had this big run up on Tuesday, and then we didn't take anything on Wednesday. We chopped a lot Wednesday, and then Thursday was New York Open. And there, push down, retracement, continuation. So yeah, it's nice push. Not that different to gold yesterday, to be honest, in comparison to these two. If anything, yesterday the NASDAQ moved cleaner than the S&P. This is why it's key to watch both. Alright, so gold's gone up to them highs now. I mean, you can trade gold in US, absolutely. But for me, yeah, NASDAQ just moves way cleaner. Alright, gold's now grabbing this double top. We're looking pretty strong here. I'm not going to just take sells straight away. I want to see how we're going to react once we actually grab these highs. If we're actually going to close below, I'll have a push down. Good morning. W double bottom for gold. Looks awesome. Awesome trading day. Yes, Boston, let's get it, man. Let's get it. So 15 has just closed pretty strong. We have closed above this resistance. Could we see gold go higher? Possibly. But I'm not going to get chopped up in this range. Start taking longs on gold right now. You're long on gold at 30 resistance. So I personally am not going to jump in it just yet. Not yet. That was a nice little 3-pin pattern there on gold. Nice strong 15, broke above the level, little bottom wick. Nice little push up there. Boom. W, double bottom, reversal up for gold. Yeah, maybe, may go higher. I'll wait for a break above this level, I think. Close above this resistance and I'll take something on gold. I'd like to take it lower, just with how yesterday closed. But if London can continue pushing higher, yeah, so this is a huge level right now. So we're at 30 resistance, but we're also at massive daily resistance as well. So look at this 4 hour. So it gets pretty, it becomes pretty noisy in here, but you can see here we do have like pretty big reactions off this level. So yeah. Yeah, if we get a nice breakout on the 30 in the next like 15 minutes, then yeah, we can take it. It's gonna be interesting to see how we're gonna react around these highs. If we actually close above it, or we're gonna liquidate them and re-push lower. What the hell is this music? That was actually quite a nice run there. You know, I wouldn't jump in on the first setup that I see in the morning, but yeah, 15 wicked out these lows. Kind of goes back above this level. You get a bottom wick on that 15. Re-breaks the high. Strong push up. How many pips was that? Yeah, 20. It's very nice. Quick nice little scalp there. If anyone took that as a nice play. Re-breaking higher. So what time did this actually start? Yeah, this started before we jumped on, like down here. Yeah. Let's get oil on the go here. Let's delete everything on the oil. How's the day looking on oil? Pretty choppy. Daily high may be of interest on oil. Push up, little retracement, no bottom wick in this current daily. We've got resistance there. Very minor support there. Even oil's trapped in kind of a little range for now. See if we get some breakouts on oil. But yeah, this 30 is looking pretty strong here. If we get this 30 breakout, I want to see the 30 just come back down, quickly retest these levels, and then I want to consider taking it higher. Yeah, we're pushing high now. Looking like we're going to get a nice close. As soon as we get this close, I want to be looking for some longs. You know, I'll consider I could potentially consider a little 5-minute entry. Fuck. Get rid of this. So we've grabbed these highs now, and we're closing pretty strong above them. So maybe want to see us come and grab some previous 5-minute lows, and then we could consider it. Now we got this 15-minute low here as well, which could be interesting. The only thing with longs on gold is the upside range is very, very tight. Because if you buy gold, you know, all of this level here, all this support, broken resistance, all of this is going to be a big barrier where it could go against you. So the second that it starts coming into this resistance here, you'd have to be managing. So if we do get a closure above, from here up into these highs, 15 pips. It's not bad, but it's not the biggest of range. The range to the downside is much nicer because we have this low to grab, and we have loads of untested highs all the way down here. So if you get the closure below, you know, even just down to that support, you got 30. Runners back down into like 40, 50. So you got this. See how we don't react. Yeah, it is, man. It is. So 30 is starting to have a little bit of reaction. How do you tell between if it breaks the 5-minute low, it's a liquid grab, or if it's actually going lower? Well, you want to see how this 5-minute candle actually closes. Like if we close below the previous low, like the body's actually closed below here, then that's not, to me, not a liquidity grab. It only has to be confirmed if it rebroke the highs. So if it closes below this low, then you know it may just be a break to continue pushing down. But your job is never to like predict what's a liquidity grab and try and figure it out. You only know the liquidity grab is only confirmed once the candle closes. So like at these lows here, like you know when prices liquidate in this low and all this support, you don't start buying longs expecting that that's going to be a liquidity grab. You wait for it to close bullish, and then that's the confirmation, and then you can start taking it. I think too many people try and predict liquidity grabs, and they're expecting the liquidity grabs all the time, whereas if you do that, then you never know if it's going to be a break and retest, and you get caught on the wrong side all the time. So for example here, you know, I was talking about us potentially coming up to liquidate these highs, which now we have done, but I'm not jumping, you know, in shorts until the liquidity grab is confirmed once we close back below, because we've actually broken above it. So as long as we trade above it, it could just be a break and retest to push higher. But if we start to close back below it, then amazing, then you could get the liquidity grab confirmed to take it lower. Thanks, that helped heaps. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's just something I see people trying to figure out all the time. Is like, how do you know when it's the liquidity grab and not like a, you know, break and retest and all that? It's like, you never actually know, but your job isn't to try and know when it's a liquidity grab. You just have to react to when it's a liquidity grab. It only gets confirmed once you get the closures. 47 people tuning in, guys. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. So we're grabbing that previous 5-minute low. If it starts to re-break its own high, it may drive higher. But if we close back below, then we'll have to see how we go. But if this can now come all the way back up and re-break this high, then you'll probably get a nice strong drive up. So we're going to get this 5-minute close in 50 seconds. Let me just get the top stat ready. So if we take anything today, we'll probably be trading between 5 to 8 contracts. Sorry, 5 to 10 contracts. So we're pushing back lower here. Seconds till this is going to close. So we haven't actually closed back below the previous 5, so you can't jump in sells yet. Only way we can jump in longs if we come back up and re-break this high. If you re-break this high, then I think we'll get a push. Let's just see how this is going to act first. Let's see it have another little drive lower. And if we don't flip bullish in this current 5 and re-break this high, then you may see the 15 grab this low one more time before pushing higher, or just actually pushing lower. So this 5's looking pretty strong, but we're 30 seconds into it. So the only way I would have looked for sells here is if this 5 here had actually closed with a bearish candle closing below the 5 and not leaving this wick, then I could look to take this lower. So if it closed bullish and then flipped incredibly bearish, like something like this, then you could take it lower. But the fact that it's already started to wick, I'm not going to take the break of this low just yet. Because if you jump in shorts now, you come into instant problems right here. Resistance, resistance, support, a lot of noise. But if we get that closure, you know, back below here and close below the previous low, then amazing, we can short the 30 resistance. So we've just created a bottom wick now. So if you were to re-break that high, that's where you'd want, that's the only place you could be looking for longs. And then you could be playing that much higher. So you have a little buy stop in there, running it back up into that resistance. Where's the good old coffee? Marcia, I have a little bit left, but it's like 4:30 here in Brisbane right now, so I'm trying not to have caffeine like after like 2 or 3 o'clock. Well, this 15 is looking pretty good. If this 15 drives, I may look to take this trade. We have like a 10 pip stop loss, and I've seen this happen quite a lot recently. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a buy stop on the break of this previous 5-minute high. If we re-break that, then I think we could get a nice drive. If we don't close above it, if we get tagged in, I will cancel and wait. So I'll just put a buy stop in on the break of this 5-minute high if we get this break. If we get this break, then we should get this continuation up into these highs, and we could see a nice 30-minute close in the next 3 minutes. Because this is the last 5 of the 30 and 15. If we want any 5 to be important and give us a nice strong close, it will be this 5. But like I say, if this 5 doesn't break above this high in this current candle, then we'll wait for the bottom wick on the 30 to then retake it higher. But I have this order in right now. This 15 is looking quite nice now. It's about to close above the previous, but this 5-minute is make or break. But we've been seeing this happen quite a lot recently. When you have these sort of like 3-pin patterns to highs, when it re-breaks that high, it can have a nice drive. We just have to manage possibly a little bit aggressively. Let's see, got 1 more minute till it's going to close. Hi bro, hope you're fine. Ryan, what's going on, man? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there you go. Have I just been tagged in it? Yeah, she got tagged in there on gold. Where's my entry? My entries are 1973.7. So let me just put my entry down here. Depending on this 5-minute close will depend on how I manage. So 1973.7 is my entry, and my stop loss is just down here. See, look at this. This on the futures, you got a triple bottom. On the currency, it actually wicked it out. And I'll be looking for this to run back up into these highs. So this 30 is starting to actually look really nice here. So that was a pretty good example there of why I have to be watching the futures in the currency chart. Get a nice drive now. Let me just put my stop in place. So we see like maybe consider we're gonna get a bottom wick here. We just got to survive this bottom wick as well. We can sort of break even around 15 pips as well. Maybe even 10. Where's 10 pips? 10 pips will be around here, yeah. Spread's got me tagged in sooner. Probably got a nice entry, man. Probably got a nice entry. We've got no bottom wick in this current 5. So the way that we'll manage now is based off. See, we're coming into this resistance now as well. So again, that's the thing. There's so many barriers on gold that it does become quite tough, and we have to manage aggressively. Because you see here, we've got this big resistance support. So this is a big level, but I will manage based off if we close like, excuse me, back below here. But this 30's just now rebroken that level really well. So we broke it at the last 5 minutes of the 30, and the last 5 minutes of the 30 and 15 is always the candle that you can see like the most manipulation, like kind of the biggest push. Stop loss is only like 10 pips. But like I say, I won't let it hit full stop loss if it comes anywhere close back below here. If we re-break these lows, then I think we could just roll over, and we don't want to be in the trade. But so far we have a nice entry. I'm just kind of leaving my stop where it is for the time being. But there's 5 minutes broken above. We kind of got a little double top here now as well, which is nice. That 30 and 15 were very, very nice. TP is not here, by the way, guys. If anyone's don't set physical TPs, it's just a place where we can start to manage. But TP will actually be all the way up here for like 22 pips. So I'm sitting up like about like up $390 on this position right now. You guys can see 490 get a nice push. Break even will be around these highs. I mean, kind of soon, because this is a pretty strong level. I will bring up stops pretty soon as well. Let me just bring up a little bit. Take a little bit of risk off the table. Yeah, we're grabbing this high now. Again, this is a high where we could grab it and start to push lower. So this is why gold is just slightly tricky, because there's so many levels where we could just be retesting to dip lower. So I am skeptical. Ideally, obviously, we want to be playing it up into here to liquidate this high. But because there's so much noise going on in these levels, I don't think it's going to be plain sailing, just instant volume push up. So we'll manage as of when the 15 and kind of 5 minute closes. We'll go break even, depending on if we start to get like bearish 15-minute flips down or something like that. Yeah, I moved my stop to like 1972.9 busy. Maybe I'll move it to 1973. Just taking a little bit of risk off the table. Like I say, I will cut it before that if it even comes that low. Because on the 5 minute, you may see it retest these highs, but if we break back below here, don't want to be careful. The 5 minutes closed nice and strong. So because this 5 minute has closed nice and strong, if we're going to have true volume, we don't want to stall so quick, but we're going to stall so quick because we're coming into such a big resistance level. I don't want to manage too aggressively just yet. But if this 5 doesn't drive after liquidating this previous 5, I may just cut it soon, to be honest, depending on this. If this closes bearish in the next 30 seconds, I'll cut it straight away. We've had a nice strong 5 minute close, so if it then reflips bearish after grabbing these highs, then I don't want to be in the trade. So it's got 20 seconds to reflip back up. If not, we'll close at break even. We hit highs of like 8 pips. No, sorry, less than that. Way less than that. 6 pips. So, but let's see. If this closes like this in 6 minutes, I am finger on the trigger, ready to close. See if we close with no bottom wick, no sort of rejection around these highs. Let me see. Have we just closed? Why am I getting a lag here on the trade of 8? We're dipping a little bit low. I should have actually just closed there. So I'm still in. The currency just wicked. There's no top wick in this current 5. Oh, we do on the kind of currency. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for a little bit. Only risking 7 pips. Let me wait for a little bit more, because the 15 and 30 is now come back down to retest this level. I just don't want to manage too aggressively. Because the 5 minute, see on the 5, let me just get off the futures for a second, stick to the 15. Yeah, so this is the level on the currency where if we, I don't have much up. If we close below here, then obviously we don't want to be in the trade, so Kind of still have a little bit more room to be retracing. I just don't want to manage too aggressively. Because the 30 is retesting that level as well. But the fact that we have had this strong push up and we're stalling quite quick is, you know, is why I'll manage soon. And we've got the London Open like 25 minutes as well. So it could give us more volume. Let's see, 3 more minutes. But yeah, we are getting a lot of chop around this region. Where would that be on Oanda? You mean like the TP, or how do you mean, man? Exactly the same, like exactly the same here and here, at the levels. Like if this 5 minute close below this level, we'll close. But because we're only risking like 7 pips, I'm not too bothered on managing too aggressively because it's a nice tight stop loss. Because the upside potential is much higher than the risk of risking 7 pips. So we're kind of risking 7 pips for this to come back up for like 25. So in terms of risk to reward, you know, it's very nice. I just want to see volume. I want to see volume and momentum continue. I never like how the 5 minute goes nice and bullish and it instantly stalls after grabbing some highs. It's not really what you want to see. Yeah, 30 is closing very strange. Yeah, 30's still got like 22 minutes left though. 30 can, on gold, it can move in like the last 5 minutes, like we saw here. So if this 5 minutes starts to close bullish, I'll bring my stop to below this previous low. I'll be looking to do something like this, risking 4 pips. So if we flip bullish from here, we will trail a little bit more. Go on, there's a nice strong close here, so we can manage some risk again. I'm still hovering around break even. So if you reclose above this level, then this could be nice. Alright, I'm going to bring my stop loss to below that previous 5 minute low now, because if we come and create a new low, I don't want to be in that trade. So I got my stop loss at 1973.2 right now. We got a nice bottom wick there in the 15, so if this 15 can re-push higher, it would be nice. But if we now come and re-break this 5 minute low, then we don't want to be in the trade. I don't want to see price create a new low, I want to see it drive from here. 15 has created a nice bottom wick, so if you re-break the high and re-flip bullish, good push. What's these alerts going off? Gold. Really clean these up. It is 5 minute though. 5 minute wicking out the highs. Now wicking out that support. Alright, so a nice 5 minute close there. An instant push down as soon as that candle closed. Let's see. So unless we like restart to flip up bullish, because we're now, you know, risking like 4 pips, I'm not really going to manage too much unless we start pushing more into profit. Like I'm not going to look to reduce any more risk off the table just yet. If we re-break these highs, you know, I may just go to break even, but as it stands, I kind of letting it do its thing now. We're risking that small of an amount that there's no point micromanaging too aggressively where it doesn't make sense. Didn't mean caps. Antonio, no stop loss, just here, man. Below the previous 5 low, like this. I won't go break even until like this 15 actually closed nice and strong and clears this little level. It's too close to my entry to wanna, you know, manage too much. But we're risking like. What up, man? What up? You getting this run?
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah,
Man. Got London open in about 20 minutes as well.
15 looks good.
Yeah, 15's looking nice, man. I want to see this close in the next 3 minutes, nice and strong. Nice and strong. 30's retest that level, starting to flip bullish. The next kind of level of interest on the 30, or sort of barrier, I should say, will be like here. Antonio with the caps. Oh man, I didn't drink my green tea. Fucking hell. Got 2 more minutes. I want to see this 15 close with a nice strong bullish body. I don't want to see a doji candle. I want to see a nice strong body. Check Discord. I made like Fridays now. Let me see, Peter. Let me see. Did you catch the long as well, Peter? Yeah, good man. Good man. Very nice. Very nice. Told you, Peter, fun coupon Friday never fails. Never fails. I mean, I've not closed any partials just yet. But fun coupon Friday never fails, man. I'm dead. So if this 5-minute reflips bearish and this 15 closes with a bearish body, I don't want to be in this trade. Stop loss is still as it stands if we re-break that 5-minute low. The fact that we're trying to drive and we're not driving is the reason I'm not going to hold stops all the way down here. I'm just going to have it below that previous 5. So if this 15 closes bearish and creates a new low, then obviously we don't want to be in this. I'll be taking out like maybe around like 300 or 400. But look at this 5. This 5 minute here. We would have wanted to see this drive already. So what are we pushing now? Let me just see. All right, let me close that there. Sorry. There you go. I've just closed that. I've just closed that there. I just cut it there. The fact that we're not driving and we're 20 seconds close to this 15 closing, there is no reason to keep holding. I would have wanted this 5 minute. I would have wanted to see this 5 minute drive already. So the fact that this 15 tried to drive is now reflipping bearish. I've closed this at like -3 pips because there's just unfortunately no reason to hold. We had that nice of an entry that if we had the drive, we shouldn't need to keep stalling like this. So the fact that we're stalling and now that 15's closed bearish, for me personally, no reason to hold that trade. So I'm out of that. I'm out of that like -$300, 10 contracts. So for me, that's very good management. Let me update this. Confluences. Here are like 3 confluence trade buys on gold. What time did we execute this trade? 7:15. So now I think we'll wait for the London Open and see if we can get some more volume to look to take in the second position. So 21st of July. But yeah, it was a really, really nice entry. So the fact that the fact that we're stalling around this resistance and the price closed above and then closed right back below, yeah, there's no reason to hold it. So if anyone didn't cut it, there's your opportunity now to cut it at break even. You can just close it at break even and just wait. The 15 closed bearish. You know, we're still respecting a little bit, but the 15 was leaving such a nice wick, and the fact that it's come back down to fill in that wick at like literally the last maybe 30 seconds of that candle is the reason driving, because that's where you usually see the biggest drive. So the fact that the drive is to the downside when we're in longs, yeah, no reason to hold. You know, we can look for re-entries because the 30 still has the opportunity and possibility, but now I won't re-jump in longs till we kind of break above this 5-minute level. But yeah, there's no reason to hold on to that trade and just let it hit full stop loss. So to be cutting that at -3 pips is very good. Let me just put on the original position to see how it would have gone if we didn't manage. Let me see. So we were trading this like this. Original stop was look at that 5 minute, yeah. So that was the original. Just in case anyone takes this, we're not in. I just want to see how it plays if we didn't manage. But if this 30 does close back below this level, then you may get a 30-minute fake out confirmed to this level. TradingView has a 20-second delay between the currency and gold. Futures ahead. Yeah, I've noticed that a few times, man. Like as soon as the 5-minute closes, it starts to reopen quicker on the futures than it does on the currency, because obviously with the futures you're getting it direct from the exchange, whereas when you're trading with these ones, like, you know, any of these gold charts, these aren't direct through the exchanges. These are direct through, you know, Awanda, Forex, Pepperzone, who are then getting it from the exchange. They're the ones why there's always like a bit of a lag. It's pretty annoying. What do you think? I have one drive up for crashing down. Yeah, maybe, man. I wanted to see this this high kind of grabbed here. But if this 30 does break back below, then I'll consider a little fake out setup to retake it back down to these levels. So far, management is paying off. You know, be seeing an even more drawdown right now. 15 still doesn't look that bad to have a push up, but I'll still wait for maybe to break out of this range. You know, we're grabbing the previous 15. If anything, you may see this 15-minute grab, but by the time we grab this 15, I think that 30 will just close back bearish. Yeah, that's the reason I like using the future chart. It's actually the same as if, you know, if you're looking at like, you know, pound US dollar, you're just looking at straight British pound futures, that you're getting it direct from the exchange. Same with NASDAQ. If you look at like US 100, you're not getting it direct through the exchange. That's why you get that. You see the manipulation on some of the US 100 charts as opposed to the NASDAQ futures that come straight from Chicago. Look at this. We closed at break even and about 10 people have dipped off the stream. Motherfuckers.
Disloyal dogs.
I know, man, I know.
Slack.
Trade copiers want them signals.
Yeah, that's it. What that knowledge, not the signals. Yeah.
Yeah, when Lambo, bro.
Are you gonna pay for my Lambo, Aaron? Jeez.
I got the signals. I got the signals. How's it going, Craig? I haven't seen you on stream in a while. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good, man.
Been crazy busy.
Yeah.
So, a couple of things I had to take a back seat temporarily.
Good, man.
Sadly.
Right, it's good to have you back on, man. Good to have you back on.
Yeah, good to be back. Cheers, mate.
When are you off to Europe, man?
A week from Monday.
Nice, man. Nice.
I got my portable monitor.
Oh, yeah.
The other day, yeah.
How are you finding it? They're pretty clean, eh?
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
good, man.
try it over the weekend, but I'm all set up.
Good, man.
Trade overseas, yeah.
That'd be good.
Looks like they've stopped riding in Paris, so
No, fucking hell. Okay, I'll give it a couple more hours. They'll be back.
yeah, something else will happen to set them off.
There you go. Look at that. We would have hit full stop loss there if we don't manage that. So, you know, I cut that at like minus $300. I would have been stopped out there for like 1,200. So, very, very good. So now that we're liquidating this previous 15-minute low, if we can reflip bullish from these regions, there's a big if. But if this 15 can start reflipping bullish, you know, I'll consider the break of this high. But that was good trade management. Very, very good trade management. Yeah, NASDAQ have a nice little push up, eh? They're not entertained. I know, Sonny. What can I do? They were screen recording and waiting for me to take a loss to try and expose me. I mean, when I managed the trade and it didn't hit full stop loss, they go, ah, fuck. No content for the haters today.
I think trading is constant, successful 1 to 3s, isn't it?
Every time, man. Every day.
Yeah, every day.
Every trade.
If you're not doing that, you're a poser.
So I would if this 15, like I say, if this 15 can flip bullish, I would consider this, because the 30, if this does flip bullish, then this 30 will be respecting this level of resistance nicely and respecting this level. So we've got that level there, and we've got that level there. The stop loss will be like 12 pips. Don't be a little bit bigger. It'd be like 14, yeah. Yeah, about 14. Our nice stop loss management. Thank you, Mike. It's the way we always manage our trades, man. I never let my trades hit full stop loss. I haven't taken full stop loss in a very long time. And not because I'm the perfect trader, but because I manage my position from the neutral perspective. If I'm in longs and prices flipping bullish and then flipping bearish, and I don't manage my position, then I'm just emotional trading. Trading is not like one night stand hookups, it's a long-term relationship. I like that analogy. He quit Angel, he left us, man, he gave up. Nah, I think he's just taking a little bit of a break, man. He's just taking a break. But he's a good lad. I'll check with him actually. I hope he's doing good. So is Top Step a monthly fee? So Top Step is a monthly fee until you pass. So you know, if it the good thing is there's no time restrictions on the Top Step account. So you only pay for as long as it takes you, and then once you do get funded, you get a refund for the previous month. So you know, if it take with the sales that are only until 2nd of August, if it takes you like 2 months to pass, and you know there's only one step as well, 2 months to make 6%, you could literally get funded with like 100k account for $99. Cheapest and best in the market right now, without a doubt. So look at this 30 now. So this 30 is starting to reflip bearish, which is nice. As soon as this closes, you have that bearish fake out. The 15 is not looking like it's going to re-break the high. And this hourly is going to start to be leaving a bigger wick. Yeah, look at that. Hourly starting to leave a big wick. This hourly resistance got a little head and shoulders formation is there as well. So yeah, although it seems like, oh no, you don't want to pay subscriptions, it works out much better for you because it will end up working out cheaper, and there's no pressure of you having to pass within like a certain time frame. You know, it still works out, you know, way cheaper than all the big FX prop firms. And the process to become funded is 10 times easier. Have you ever thought about trading crypto? Also, do you have any? Yeah, I trade. I don't really day trade crypto. 5 months to pass is the same as one challenge on MFF. There you go. Yeah, that's incredible. So yeah, so you could take 5 months to pass, like Aiden just said, and it will still be cheaper than my forex funds and FTMO, I assume. And then you get the refund for the previous month as well. Have you ever thought about trading? No, sorry, no, I was answering your question. No, I had some buys in XRP, but I already took my money out of that. But in terms of day trading, no, not really. I've sometimes watched it on the weekend and traded a little bit for fun, but no, not really. You know, I'll take some fun, like, you know, scalps from like not scalps because it's like not a swing trade, but not a day trade as well. But if I do take any trades, I only really hold them for maybe like a week, 2 weeks, a month max. I'm not like hodling any crypto. I don't really believe in it in the long run. If I can make a quick, like, you know, 30, 40, 50%, I'll take my money and run. But the technicals on crypto, you know, they actually can be super simple. It's a lot less manipulated than, you know, like currencies and commodities like gold. Ooh. How we got this? 5 more minutes. There's 15. It's teasing with us. Not off the cards just yet. I'll probably wait for it to close now, because if it starts to flip bullish and then we close bullish, we're still going to get a little bottom wick in the hourly. When trading NASDAQ, do you look at technicals and PA or fundamentals as well? Nah, I don't really look at fundamentals unless something's coming up. I kind of look at retail sentiment a little bit as well to see what the majority of people are looking at. But no, I don't use fundamentals really, man. I'm pure technicals. You know, when I fucking hell, man. When I you know, when I used to do back testing, stuff like that, I wasn't back testing with fundamentals. So if I'm not back testing with fundamentals, then there's no reason for me to watch them when I'm trading live. But we can apply the same methods. Yes, absolutely. You can implement the exact same. Like I say, if anything, the technicals on crypto for intraday trading, even long-term trading, are very, very simple. Very, very simple. Like you just trade like breakouts and support and resistance and key psychological levels, and that is pretty much it. Look at this 15. Holy shit, this 15 flips bullish. This could be huge. Only a 14 pip stop loss as well. This could just be a massive liquidity grab. We'll only know if it's a liquidity grab once it reflips bullish. There's just the reason gold is tricky, and the reason I don't think we're going to get a position that's going to be entry, instant volume, clear range, is because the price action to the left is quite choppy. Like on the 30, you know, we're breaking above this level, but you've also got support there, resistance there, and resistance there. The only time it kind of gets clean is if maybe you close above here, then you got a nice drive all the way back up into here. Or vice versa to the lows, like we were saying. If we close below here, then we get a nice drive back down into here, and, like, you know, back down into these levels. But anywhere in here, as we can clearly see, it's becoming difficult. So I need a clean break, a clean breakout. I'll send you guys on Zoom the like retail sentiment I kind of look at in the US session. It works really well. I sent it in the community last night as well, and at the open, price pushed up massively. And like I think 73% of retailers were like short in the market. And then when it opened yesterday, NAS absolutely ripped before then pushing back down. So it's almost like it stopped everyone before then pushing back down. So you can kind of see it here. So you look at US 500 right now, so 72% of the market is short US 500 right now, so coming into US session later on, you never know, you may see it push higher. Alright, so this hourly has just closed. So how's this hourly closed? So the hourly is respecting this resistance. 30 has had this instant push down. If we re-grab the previous 30 low, which is this 15 low here, you never know, you may see this push higher into a top wick. But this 30 has closed back below this resistance. So we've opened and we've instantly pushed down, grabbing that. So from around these regions here, you may see this push up a little bit more. But I don't. It's only 13 pips. Tricky. 47 people tuning in. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. We got plenty more trades coming. We got London Open just opened, so we're gonna get a little bit more volume here. And as soon as we do, I'm gonna look for some more plays. If anyone has any like YouTube or Zoom, any like questions about, you know, trading, any trades we've taken, anything like that, feel free to ask them over whilst we wait. So we're wicking that low, and we're having a pretty solid reaction after grabbing that previous 30 low here. Even just buying that into a top wick. So we're talking a quick 10 pip scalp. Come right back down into that support and instantly pushed up. Look at that. Interesting. Interesting. What did the Australian dollar do today? Oh, wrong one. Not much. Bit of a chop day today. We got no real news later on today as well, so either US will be nice and clean or choppy. I'm hoping it'll be nice and clean. Is there even any low impact news? No. Canadian dollar retail sales, but it wouldn't really affect too much. Oh, look at that 5 minute, look at that. What a wick. Grab the previous 30, now pushing up into a top wick. If anyone scalped that from these regions, it's a quick 7 pip scalp. I'll be looking for longs again on gold if we can start closing back above this level. But now that 30 has created a top wick, so kind of what you would need to see if it was going to have a drive down, same as a drive up, you had to create a bottom wick. Because the 15 is technically still bullish. You know, we've liquidated these lows, closed back above this level, completely broken all of this structure, come back down for a retest. So if we now come up and, you know, create a new high, it would be pretty obvious in hindsight. So I'm just kind of trying to understand that before it happens. So liquidate the lows, pushed higher, rebroke above this structure. So you got a new high. This could potentially be a higher low to come back up and create a new high around this resistance. So you want to try and be understanding that market structure before it happens. You know, the 30 did close back below this level here, but then, like I say, because there's so many levels, you also have 30 like, even down here. Support, resistance, broke, resistance, support, broke, support. So longs aren't off the cards. I would just need to see a pretty heavy 5 minute close, and stops are gonna have to kind of be a bit. That's only 15 pips. Got Nightbot with the spam. I need to change that. I don't know how to change this. Look at this 5, look at the highs and the lows. So 5 minute doesn't really know what it wants to do here. You know, we've tried to wick the lows and push higher, and our price is getting pushed straight back down. So you'll probably have to wait for this first 15 of this London Open. So we'll see how this first 15 closes to kind of assess what we're going to do. But the thing is, in this 30 range on gold, it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. How many pips is this range? Yeah, it's only a 23 pip range. I'll trade a minimum of a 30, 35, 40 pip range. So for me, as long as gold trades in this range, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. I'll only trade in this range when we get close to the candle anticipating a breakout like we did here. So we took longs when we were still in this range because it was the last 5 of the 30 to get that nice breakout, which we then got. But as soon as you close back into it, we'll have to wait for price to get closer to the end of the candle. But we had a lovely entry there. If price had just continued pushing high after breaking this resistance, oh man, we had a beautiful entry. I think if anyone tried to jump in that 30 break of that high off that retest, they would have taken a pretty steep stop loss there. So you take the break of that 30 high, once it closes bullish, you're just taking like a 20 pip stop loss. And that 5 minute was so nice. And then bam, straight back down. Straight back down. Mm-hmm. 40 people on YouTube tune in. Remember guys, ask any questions whilst we sit here and wait. Except gold and NAS 100, what's your favorite currency pair? I don't trade currencies anymore, man. I literally only trade gold, NASDAQ and the S&P. That is it. I'll briefly watch oil as well, but I'm not actively trading it at the minute. But I don't trade any forex anymore at all. Gold and NASDAQ is all we need. Even just gold is all we need. We're just coming into summer months, so I'm just looking out for a little bit more. But no, I don't care about any other pairs. All you need is one to two markets to watch. That is literally it. I used to have a watch list. Well, I still do, but I never watch it anymore. I used to have this currency watch list, and I used to watch all of these. When I was swing trading, I'd go for every single one of these, and I briefly do every now and again. But in terms of day trading, nah, I don't care. I don't care about any of them. How long did it take you to quit a 9-to-5 and become a trader, plus your other ventures? So I started learning to trade towards the end of my uni degree, and then I went into a marketing job for like 6 months. So I quit that. So I kind of took the leap after like 2 years. You know, well, maybe like a year and a half, but I didn't become consistent until like 2 years. But I quit my job 6 months into it because one, I fucking hated it, and I had something to fall back on, you know, having a uni degree. So then from then on out, once I got my first funded account, I had some capital saved up. Then that's when I took the leap to coming into full-time trading and traveling. And then I didn't open the community until 2 years after that as well. So you see a lot of gurus on Instagram now who are only full-time traders because of the other shit they sell. I was traveling and trading the world before I even opened the community. And I was sharing everything for free in Telegram for like 2 years and sharing 100 times better trades than anyone was even charging for absolute free. So I was full-time trading for like 1.5 years to 2 years before I even decided to open the community. And the only reason I opened the community is because we were getting people who were taking my free trades from the Telegram and sending it into that paid group. So then I completely closed it off. I mean, it's still there. You can still go. You can go see it. But that's when then we opened the Discord. Okay, just 5 minute on gold. But yeah, in terms of to gain consistency, about 2 years. And 2 years of fucking failure as well. Mainly because of my own fault and my own unrealistic expectations. Do you trade full time on personal capital or prop? Prop. So a bit of both. I only had like 5,000 personal, so I wasn't making a heap of money, but I was making like, you know, a couple of hundred US dollars a month whilst, you know, traveling and trading around. Whilst then trading, 50k was my first FTMO account. I got that back in start of 2020, and then from then I had 100, then 200. But I made probably like I made decent gains on the 50, but not enough to take it to the next level. But once I had that and I took the leap into going into full-time trading, I was more happier in life because I was doing what I always wanted to do. Whereas opposed to when I was in my 9-to-5 job, when I fucking hated it, I would come home and I would take out that frustration on the charts. But as soon as I followed that passion of traveling and trading, I got my first funded account. My trading kind of excelled a lot from there. Because mentally I was free, I was happy, and these are the things that, like I always say, doing these things off the charts massively have an impact. If you go to your job and you're like, I fucking hate my life, I want to become a full-time trader, and you then go home and take that onto the charts, it is not going to end well, I promise you. Yeah, after finding you on YouTube, now I'm getting all the shorts and other videos from New Dragon of them making 10k in 30 seconds. Yeah, it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. Like I say, most of these people who claim to be full-time traders would not be full-time traders if they didn't sell shit. Like I say, like even for me, like as my community gets smaller or bigger, my lifestyle does not change in the slightest. For the most part, I've run the community, we only had ever like 10 people in there. It's only recently it's grown more.
You might be a bit more lonely.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely would be. I would be more lonely. Look at this 5 on gold. Is this 15 gonna fucking flip bullish or not? Look at this 5. 15. And can you explain the confluences you look for to take a trade? Mike, have a look on my YouTube, man. I made a few day trading strategy videos. It break down everything for you. You'll be able to see me do it live again once we actually get into a position. But the main kind of plan is liquidity grabs and then breaks out of that. So the reason for going long today, you know, in hindsight, I would have loved to be long down here after we grab this double bottom in the 15 reflip bullish. Ideally, we get the long on the break of that high with that bottom wick, but we only jumped on the charts as this candle was forming, so didn't take that. But then once that 15 then closed bullish, we got the confirmation of liquidity grab, closed above our level, reclosed above this resistance as well. So you got the liquidity grab, you got the break, and then we're taking the momentum out of that. So once that 5 minute rebroke this high, after then, you know, a little intraday liquidity grab on the 5 minute, 5 minute comes down, re-grabs the previous 5 minute, re-breaks the high, you take that long. So there's about like 4 confluences there. And I've been seeing these plays, and I haven't been taking them as much as I would have liked to, but the more I see it, the more I'm taking them. When you kind of get like this looks like a liquidity grab high to roll over, but if you re-break that high, you typically see a pretty strong drive up. And I've seen them playing out a lot recently, and I'm just kind of starting to take them a little bit more and getting more of an eye for it. Because if we replay this for a second. So if you see this looks like a potential like liquidity grab to the high to roll over. But what I've been, and that's what I've kind of been noticing recently. But then what I'd also see, if we actually do break above that, you have a pretty steep drive. So I've only recently just started taking them. And they've kind of been playing pretty well. Because if you're just looking at this, it looks like, yeah, we've re-grabbed that 5 minute high, looking like we're going to roll over, which is very much the case. But If you re-break that, then you could see a nice push. So we took the re-break of that high. I actually had a really nice entry. We had like no draw down there. Price pushed up really nice, but then we unfortunately just came into even more resistance. So we had like 6 pips, and then pushed lower. So usually after liquidating that high and breaking lower, I would be trying to jump in shorts because it's a nice liquidity grab. But that 30 didn't really give a strong enough close to want to flip the bias and go short just yet. Now that 15 is just closed pretty doji, but it's closed bullish, respecting this support with a pretty steep liquidity grab. See if this 5 can reflip, but it's quite aggressive. But if this 5 can reflip bullish, you know, you get in with a 7 pip stop loss and you may drive this higher. It's not worth a little half risk, not bad for a little half risk play, because that 15 is closed quite nice, and this 30 is also respecting this support. So if anyone wants to take that, it's not a bad setup. What's stop loss? Stop loss is like, yeah, so 8 pips is pretty nice. So you have a buy stop above the current high. Where did 8 people just come from? As soon as I put on this risk reward tool, 8 people have just come on. I'm not taking this, by the way, guys. You guys can feel free. I'm just going to wait for the price to break up a little bit more, but this does look quite nice. I'm just kind of forward testing this little play. But the reason it looks nice is because if this 15 closes bullish, you have a nice 3-pin pattern there. I'll probably regret not taking it when it smashes like 30 pips. But that's the first 15 close of the London Open, and it has closed. It's closed doji, so yeah. They recheck the stream after every 5-minute close. They definitely do. As soon as that 15 closes, that right Aaron stream, and they go back to whichever other London streamers are streaming right now. Let's have a look. Is there any other London streamers on right now? Let's have a look. Damn stream hoppers, man. Oh, yeah, someone did some serious drawdown on some pound yen longs. Damn. Well, I mean, should be stream up and just stick on this stream. Have you experienced any dodgy broker practice when trading prop accounts? Yes, many of times. I probably towards the end of last year, I was testing out, because prop firms have been popping up fucking left, right, and center, and I was testing some out, and I got funded with a 100k account on blue forex funds. And they were just fucking dodgy scammers. I don't even think they even exist anymore. Let me have a look. I made a video on it as well. They started calling me, I can't remember what they started calling me, but they started calling me like honey or hun or something. Yeah, they don't even exist anymore. Yeah, typical. When was the last review? 2 days ago. Con. Yeah, I've Forex Club fake reviews. Yeah, dodgy fuckers. But yeah, I have had some. That's why for me now, I'll only stick to the ones that have been around for a long time. So this push no goes. I don't mind this, by the way. But if you did take that, is really not a bad play. But yeah, just stick to the main ones. So for me now, I'm personally just running with Top Step until I max that out for like 450. They've been going for like 10 years, created by real traders. In terms of the FX ones, the fact that now FTMO are offering 0 time restrictions, which I think is amazing. I would just go with FTMO. The thing I like about Top Step is they're not creating their own dodgy broker as well. They give you many of different platforms for you to have the possibility to trade from, and the price you get is the price that's coming from the direct exchange. So there is no room to get any like manipulation or fuckery like that, because it's you're trading this chart, which is literally coming from the exact exchange, same as if you're trading NASDAQ. It's literally coming from the CME. So you're trading like FTMO aren't bad. I'm not gonna say FTMO are bad because FTMO are definitely good. But I think my forex funds, people get a lot of slippage. They don't have the best executions for scalping. So yeah, I would stick to Top Step if you're only going to be trading like, you know, gold and NASDAQ. If you want to trade much more currencies opposed to the majors, I'd probably just stick with FTMO. Hopefully FTMO goes one step challenge since they're way more competition now. Yeah, it would be good, man. It would be good. I would be surprised, but it would be good. Yeah, that's the other reason that I love Top Step. One step challenge. So yeah, if FTMO did it, man, I would probably max out that again and get some more.
You just can't beat that $99 at the moment.
No, man, no. Yeah, there's like none of them even come close to beating what Top Step is offering right now. Literally. Yeah, $99 for a 100k account. And one step process. And the fact that there's no rules. I mean, apart from hitting the max loss, there's no like daily loss limit rules, or you break a rule, you don't have to start from fucking scratch again. That's the one thing I didn't like about FTMO is, you know, you pass phase 1, and then you get to phase 2, and you might just crop up a little bit somewhere, then you have to start again from scratch. It's like, oh man, it's so fucking long-winded. You waste about 3 months per challenge. I had some headaches with FTMO. I must have failed like at least 4 or 5 when I did them as well, and they're damn stressful. And I don't think they advocate actual real trading. Whereas Top Step, every single, well, I mean, they have like 2 rules. The rules they do have are completely justified. Whereas, you know, you get some rules on some of these prop firms, you're like, it doesn't even fucking make sense. Will you ever start your own prop firm? Nah, probably not. Probably not, Jack. I don't think so, man. It's not really a goal of mine. I do still think there is opportunity for better ones. Like, I do have some things in mind, but no, I don't think so, man. If I was going to start like a prop shop, I would do it on an actual trading floor basis with real money. Well, I'm not at that level to start giving out 50 grand to everyone yet. But no, there's too many popping up. All of these trading influencers are all starting their own fucking prop firms. It's ridiculous. Because they see the opportunity to make money from people failing challenges. That's all it is. But if I did do one day, yeah, it'd be a futures-based prop firm for sure. I don't like the forex industry. Come on, Goldie, give us some volume, man. Give us some damn volume. But yeah, if I was going to do anything in trading space, it'd probably be to create like a trading space in Australia. I think it'd be pretty cool. Not like an office sort of thing, but like an actual like get a warehouse and like kit out a full-on warehouse. Rami, what's going on, man? Good to have you on stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Look at this. Look at this 15. It's not really broken the previous highs just yet, which I still think may get grabbed. Oh, did I take that? No, sorry. I just saw your message. No, I didn't take that, man. I didn't take that. I just drew it up because it actually was looking quite nice. If anyone did take it, it would just be like a little half risk play. You'd cut it as soon as it breaks the lows. You'd probably cut it at break even after that 5 minute didn't flip bullish. Look at this 5. If this 5 can, you know, start to push down pretty aggressive, this is the last 5 of the 30. And if we can finally break this support, this is when I want to take it much lower. I just needed to actually break out of this little 30 range. Doing some day/swing trading FX for a change. So just doing my own thing. Good man, good man. Good to hear, man, good to hear. But yeah, I want to have Top Step maxed out by the end of the year. Maxed out. And if any of you guys are doing like, like maybe like a 50k challenge to test out Top Step, you can only have 3 funded accounts, regardless of if it's 350s. So that's why at first I did like a 50 and I do it really well to kind of test it out. But then as soon as I realized that, I was like, there's no point wasting time with the 50, just go straight for the 150. You could probably close it and then do it again, but yeah.
Full margin.
Full margin, man. Full margin. No dicking around. When are you going on your super yacht run?
I'm on the Sunday, but fucking weather, man.
Is it not good then? I thought you were getting some nice UK weather.
This weekend isn't.
Typical.
Planned Saturday change, and maybe Sunday now.
Typical.
Mm.
Typical UK summer. Oh yeah, pissing down. Fucking
Holding out, fingers crossed.
man, even in Brisbane, sunnier than that. It's winter here.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
How long are you staying in the UK for? Do you go back to Thailand?
I'm going back October,
Nice.
first week of October. And then old Joe's coming to stay with me for a bit.
Yeah, nice. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I'll say I'll try pop over as well.
Yeah, what, before a retreat, huh?
Yeah, I think so, man. Yeah, Joe said he was going over, so I said, like, well, if he's going over and you're going to be back there, I'll come over for, like, just a few days or something.
Yeah, wicked.
It'll be good.
Yeah, he's staying with me till the end of the month, and then
Nice.
he's got a place lined up.
Yeah, nice. That'd be good. Top Step only for futures? Yeah, only for futures. So I mainly use Top Step to trade gold and NASDAQ. You can trade currencies as well. It's just the currency futures. So if you trade like, okay, you got the British pound, and you can trade the Australian dollar. Trade loads of stuff. So you can trade currencies as well, but it's the currency futures, so it's way better. I'll send it in here. Let me send it in here. I'll show you. Goldie's not really doing too much, so I'm just kind of chilling. As soon as we get this 30 close in like 1 minute, we'll start looking for some plays in a second. So yeah, I'm only really trading, NASDAQ and gold, but these are all the currencies you can trade if you do want to trade currencies. You got obviously crude oil as well. You can trade natural gas. I trade natural gas in a fucking long time. Then you got gold, copper, silver, platinum. I never even looked at a platinum chart. Let's have a look at a platinum chart. Maybe we'll start trading platinum. See if it moves a little nicer. Let's have a look at platinum on the 5 minute. No, fucking hell. Maybe not. Yeah, you can trade a lot. You can trade a lot. Everyone who has jumped to futures and Top Step, I haven't had one person say it hasn't been an amazing change. Just the execution on futures and the management is just so much nicer. Like you're just trading direct off the exchange. You're not getting any shit prices. You're not having to worry about, is my broker going to give me crazy manipulation? The price you're seeing on the chart is literally from the exact Chicago exchange, is the exact price you're going to get. You don't have to worry about spreads all the time. Trying to see the advantage of moving over to futures. There's loads, man. There's loads. I did do a video on it. I can send it in here, but there is an absolute shit ton. Like it depends what you're trading as well. Like if you're only really trading like, gold, NASDAQ, the Dow, US dollar, Australian dollar, like then it literally makes no sense for you to not trade on a futures exchange. So 30's just closed, not really doing too much of shit. 15 has just closed quite bearish. The 5 minute breaks out a little bit more. I would consider a 5 minute breakout before waiting for the 50 and 30. But yeah, like I say, if you're only going to be trading them, if you're trading like some shit like, I don't know, like Australian, New Zealand, or like pound Swiss franc, then yeah, obviously you can't trade like them. You can hedge them because you can trade the Swiss franc and in that sense. But if you're just gonna be trading like the majors like we're trading here, it literally makes no sense to not trade it on a futures exchange. Like you trade it on forex with like a third party broker and shit like that. You're just opening yourself up to more risk and more manipulation, more spreads and more fees. But obviously it depends on what you're trading. And kind of how you're trading as well. Obviously with Top Step it's just for day trading. But that's all I'm really using it for. I'm not swing trading too much anymore. What's this, Lewis? Big news today. Oh, look at this. Lewis is about a couple of $100 away from passing 150k Top Step account. Couple of $100 away, look at that. Lewis was up like 158,000, dipped back to like 155, and now he's all the way back up, about to pass his 150k combine today. Good shit. Good shit. Lewis has been crushing the futures at the minute. Ooh, Top Step released news today that they're changing the 30% total profit rule. They're making it 50. Wow. See, this is why I fucking love Top Step. They're adapting and changing all the time, and they've been going for like over 10 years. And the thing is, with Top Step, when you actually get funded, we'll get a nice push here. As soon as we get this closing, I'll look for some potential positions here. Yeah, with Top Step, like once you get funded and you get moved across to a live account, they're so flexible on what you can do. Like if you want to talk to a risk manager and you want to be able to change some rules and ask to change some risk, like they'll do that. You can literally talk to a risk manager who can change all these things. You know, is FTMO, my forex funds, it's like, nope, these are the rules, stick to it. If you don't like it, then go somewhere else. But with Top Step, they're very much more flexible and they're updating all the time. So if they change that rule from 30%, that would be amazing. So you can pass in, so you'd be able to pass in like 2 days. I mean, it's not a bit unfortunate for me because I made like 4k on that gold trade and had to reset. But it will be very good in the long run. The news for Top Step coming out has been amazing, and I've just been caught off in it at the worst time. I was in phase 2 of 150, and then they got rid of phase 2, and then I was back to square one. And now if they do this after I had that 4k trade and had to reset, man. Oh, British pound yen. Oh, very nice, man. Breaking them highs, yeah. It's kind of similar to what I was saying that gold trade. That looks like a liquidity high, and once you break that, boom, really nice drive. That's a nice trade, man. That's a very nice trade. Clean, clean, clean. Did that just push just now? Come on, gold. Give us a nice little breakout here. Give us a nice breakout. I probably won't wait for the 15. I may just jump in off the 5. So as soon as this 5 closes, as long as we don't grab this double bottom, close the top wick and I can short. Oh, you can't. It doesn't matter. We're still creating a new low here anyway. So we've liquidated them highs and instantly pushed down. Yeah, we're getting a nice push here. This is good. This is good. So the 30 is starting to finally break out of this little range, which is what we want to see. I mean, don't take the piss though. Give me an entry. Jesus. Let me just change. Alright, gold. Alright, alright, alright. Come on, top wick into these levels, and we can look to take this lower. No, don't. Was there anywhere to be able to short this? No, literally, this is the first breakout. No top wick, instant push. Oh, look at the pound futures, may see a push down here. Look at that. Oh my days. What? Gold, man. There you go. It's already a 10 pip push right there. Look at that. What a push. It's the first breakout we've seen is instantly ripping. All I need is a little top wick to be able to get in this motherfucker. Did that 30 retest this? Yeah, it kind of did. Broke out, re-rip right below, retested, dip lower. So give me a little top wick around these regions, and I'll look to follow this momentum back down. This 15 is have a nice breakout, and I think we'll be targeting these lows down here that we had mentioned earlier on. So if we come and push up, yeah, we look for a nice 20 pip bounce. Where's them? Much deeper than that actually. So we'll be targeting these lows on gold here. The top wick down into there is like 26 pips, which is nice. So we'll be looking for shorts down into there. It's a nice little double bottom. Did that already get grabbed? Did you wick out that low or not? Yeah, a tiny bit. Still though, I still think that can get grabbed a little bit more and actually push lower. So we've had this is probably the nicest, cleanest volume we've seen all morning, so this is good. This is what we want to see. So we'll see what would we take a trade. Alright, 5 minute finding some support there, which is okay. You know, we're bound to, like I say, we're bound to have a reaction of this support. It's a huge support, so we're bound to have an initial reaction, but this initial reaction is what we want to see, because this initial reaction is going to be what gives us the entry. That 5 minute flip on the pound futures was actually really nice. You'd probably be at break even, you weren't down into lows. So it closed bearish and we had an instant top wick, and now push lower. Maybe it'd be break even. Why you not let me go to break even? Whatever. 965 target. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Well, the thing is, on the 4 hour, we may actually see this dip a lot lower and come and retest these highs properly. You know, we've retested it once, but I think we'll re-grab this low and come test it more. And on the daily on gold, you may dip lower because we've grabbed the highs. We've wicked all the highs and closed back below all this level. So we've retested all of this. So if today flips bearish, you know, you could get runners for a pretty steep position here on gold. So everything on the higher time frame is showing signs of shorts. There you go. That pound futures would have got instantly stopped at break even. So yeah, 5 minute. Oh, we're gonna get 1 minute 5. So we're retesting that level now on the 5. If we close like this and instantly re-grab the previous high, I'm just trying to think of stop loss placement. Let me get this on here. So come and re-grab that high. Stops will probably go above the previous 5. I don't think it should go any higher than that. So you got 14 pips stop loss to come and drive down for like 30 pips. So it's 5 minutes about to close in 40 seconds. Was that a little fake out on pound future? Is Angel still here? Angel, do you trade pound futures if you're still here? Is Angel still here? No, he's gone. I think Angel trades pound futures. So I'm just keen to see how it moves. So we've just retested that level. You close a little bit bearish, which is fine. I want to see this instantly push up with creating no bottom wick. Grab this, and I'm gonna take it lower. Yeah, around 1965 looks like a nice, nice target, and a nice first target as well. Like I say, I think this daily on gold is going to close pretty solid today. How's the weekly starting to close? We're basically going to get the week close. Look at that weekly. Oh, fucking huge resistance, huge wick. Massive wick. So 5 minutes just closed quite nice there. So no bottom wick just yet. Instantly, oh, there you go. Still though, if this pushes up first, I would like to take this. So this is the last 5 of the 15. So I mean, even if this 5 does re-break the low, I still think 15 top wick can take it lower. Be more confirmed, I guess. So if we do re-break this low, then I won't be looking for that to grab. I'll be probably looking for this one. If we don't re-break that low, then this high. Look at this nice 30 breakout. This 30 is looking real nice. 15's both looking really nice. We tried to break the structure there, retest to push higher. We've now re-broken back to the lows. So a little top wick on this 15. We'd be looking for a top wick on the 15, maybe just like here to take it lower, maybe not even that high. 5 minute hasn't grabbed the lows just yet.
There's been no like massive London plays though, has there?
No, and this week there hasn't really, man. There really hasn't. That's why I haven't really jumped into much. Like there's been little.
Nothing but they keep running or anything, is there?
Nah, there's been like little, you know, like the little 20-30 pip moves, but they haven't been. It hasn't been like clean drives. Like even this move up, like it's like a 30 pip move up, but it's not like clean volume. Like it's push up, like a little bit down, push up, a little bit down. Like it's even this push down here. This is a solid push down, but prior to this close, it's been trying to push down, then back up, then back down, back up, and now it's pushing down. So yeah, it's not been the cleanest.
Need one of those trades where like the runners make the same amount as like partials.
Yeah, literally, man. That's all we need. That's all I'm waiting for. Is one clean snipe with good volume can change everything for us. Like this 15 is actually looking really nice now. We're getting. This is the strongest 15 candle with the most volume that we've had since we've jumped on. So this is good. So this closed nice and bearish, instant top wick, and we're going to short it down into these lows, and yeah, we could have some pretty good runs here. So close like this in 2 minutes. Don't close too heavy, because you may have to take it off the rip, but stops will be fucking too big. Yeah, 30 pips, that'd be me locked out for the day. For only 10. And the only way we could have been looking for shorts up here is off that original level we were looking at here. If we had actually closed below it like here, we tried to close below it, couldn't. Tried to close below, again flip bullish. And then as soon as you actually have closed below, bam, push down. But prior to this
That
push,
15 pay you off.
yeah, this 15 made me think we're actually going to have a little run higher. So the 5 minutes slowing down, which is good. This 15 is still looking nice, so I just want this 5 to kind of close somewhere around here and be looking for this top wick to have this 15 continuation back down. This 30 is looking real nice. Real nice. We could have a nice little play here. Obviously, I'd only be staying off like another 15, but if we take a trade, I'm going to be staying on. Because this is the biggest push we've had all morning. I haven't sat here for 2 hours to take a break even today, that's for sure. Oh, look at that 15 is looking so steep. I reckon it's going to be one of these ones where it's just going to have like the smallest top wick and rip low, and I don't want to take it off the rip in a London session. Personally. Let's see, 40 seconds. 40 seconds I'm getting ready to potentially take this play. So we'll be looking for a top wick. It may not come up that high, but looking for a top wick like kind of anywhere in this region. We've got this support, broken resistance, support. So a quick little top wick here, and then we'll be driving it lower. And that'll give us a better risk to reward. Hard stop will be 20. We'll obviously manage way before that. But we're looking for a nice 25 pip target as a first target. 6 seconds. Yeah, this is looking good. Looking good, looking good. Closing bearish the last couple of seconds there. Cool. A little bit more, and I will market execute some sales in a second. Stop will probably be above, not the previous, but maybe the 5 minute before that high. So how many pips do you have if you take the break low? I would rather just market execute some sales off the retest if we can push up a little bit more. But if you reflip bearish, you now have a 13 pip target with stops at like 17 pips. Just spike up a little bit more gold. I mean, you could have a sell stop in below this current 5 minute low, like this. Stops would be here. Oh, it's gonna tag, isn't it? I think it's just gonna go. Because the 15's that strong that it may just drop from there. Did anyone take that little 5-minute flip? I didn't. Look at that 5 on the futures. Yeah, there's enough for it to have the drive, so you'd already be starting to manage a little bit. God is playing with us. Yeah, that's all we needed. That was enough of a top wick apparently. I kind of thought that was going to be the case. So now you've grabbed them lows. Oh, we actually grabbed the lows here in the futures, but not in the currency. Which is quite interesting. Just grabbing the lows here, but it hasn't actually been grabbed here. So because we have grabbed the lows, you want to be break even anyway. What would you be hitting? You'd be hitting 12 pips. Nice. Very nice. DJ's off to the moon. Let me see. Oh, banging catch, Craig. Very, very nice catch, man. That's a huge play. A very, very nice play, man. Good job. Oh, lovely call. Yeah, 80% off there. Yeah, very, very nice play.
Just a paper play for me.
Yeah, good man. It's nice. Is that on the 15?
I took it on the 30.
On the
off
30, nice.
Yeah. Just to break and retest.
Yeah, nice man. Fucking that's 100 pips. Yeah, it's fucking a huge play. Massive play. What? Do you have an epilepsy-friendly chart setting? Can't stop having violent seizures. Jack, unfortunately not. Do you have any thoughts on plus 500? You ever heard of it? Yeah, I've heard of it before. I never really used it. I think it's a very retail-focused app, so I don't imagine the prices and fees are that good. Like I say, I've never used it, so I don't really know. I just would assume it's not that great. Fuck man, should have taken that cold play. Yeah, that was enough of a top wick. Re-break the low. The thing is, like, realistically, like hard stop would have had to. Obviously, we would have managed with that, like I say, but hard stop would have had to have been there, and you'd have to getting some risk off the table. Like now, some people would take that. It's not the best for me, but it did play. What have you just hit on the currency? Yeah, 12 pips. Yeah. Any thoughts on Pepperstone Broker? Yeah, I think they're quite good. Like I say, I don't use them either, but I have heard them. Yellow backgrounds on yellow candle. I just took that trade down to lows and I wasn't even break even. I got it right at the top of the wick. Good man. Good job, Riley. Good shit. Yeah, if anyone else did take that, it's a very, very nice play. You know, you don't really want to be just taking off a little bit, and you want to definitely be at break even. Take off at least 50%. Yeah, you could hold it much lower. Should have taken it.
Where do you think this might go? Because I'm in this.
Are you in this? Nice.
Yeah.
Good man. Yeah, I down to like kind of where we are now is where you want to take off a little bit, but I think if you get a 4-hour closure blow here, I think you could see it dip much more. What you just hit? You just hit like 15 pips. Yeah, just.
Let's take a half position.
Yeah, good man.
1967. 4. No, 1968
Because the 4 hours looking real nice. Getting a strong push. Oh, man. Bread, ride with the bread. Good man. Bread's in the chat. Yeah, people did take that. Good job. You again literally had like 0 drawdown there. I mean, you literally had 0 drawdown at flip bearish into instant 15, 16 pips. Beautiful. Very, very nice. So we hit 20 pips, yeah. 20 pips. I would just even be trading like above the previous 5s now as the momentum continues. So I'll take off 50 and I would trail aggressive like this. The more it continues and you get the closures, I would just trail every 5. And if you have big drives, run it as long as it runs. Gold, bank. Trade 2 hour. I don't trade the 2 hour, man. I don't trade 2 hour. But we've already got 4 hour support there. You can see it's 4 hour support there. So you're gonna get that 4 hour close in what, like an hour, I believe. What time? I don't have my clock on. What time is it? Menu bar. So it's coming up to 9 AM London time. So look at that. Not even 9 AM. You just spanked 20 pips of 0 drawdown. Very nice. Very, very nice. But because that's such an aggressive push down, so we actually retested from that level we were talking about there. Fucking hell. Look at that. Just from there, that's 37 pips, man. I'd be taking 20 or 25 of that, and that's it. That's my goal. Just from breaking quickly, top wick on that channel, on that level, bam, instant reaction. So you could have had that entry there. You could have also had that entry there. It's like 50 pips in 2 positions. Huge, 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 huge. 0 drawdown as well. But yeah, if anyone is in this and still holding, we're at 4 hour previous resistance and support, so you want to be taken off for like, for me personally, I would take off 80% and I would just trail above the previous 5 minute high. If you get the 20% runner, amazing. But because we're at such a big level, you do want to be taking off some. Because even if we are going to break this level and like have a big dip lower, you're probably still going to see like big bounces from here, unless you got entries like all the way up here. From there, it could easily come back, stop you at break even. So yeah, I personally would take off 80 and trail like the other 20% above the previous. If it keeps pushing lower, amazing, just keep trailing. Because if there's nice momentum, when gold can push down with strong momentum, the amount of times that it doesn't just re-break, it doesn't actually break above 5. So it's like if you go short there, stops above there, stops above there, stops above that high, and now that high, and you can take out so much more of the position as opposed to like just closing full. Just trailing runners like that above every 5 minute high. Obviously at some point it's going to get you out, but you can take big plays if there's good true volume. Big plays. Did you look into the negatives of Top Step? There isn't really many, to be fair. The only thing that's a little bit tough is maybe the 30% consistency rule. If you're not aware of that, you have to be wary of that. But other than that, that's probably the only thing. But by the looks of it, they may actually be changing that. And yeah, like if you're like, it depends on what positions I should trade. So if I'm trading gold, the max I can make a day is like 25 pips. Whereas last time I caught like 40 on gold in one position, but it ended up being actually too much. So they just want to see that you're actually consistent as opposed to just kind of winging the challenge. So like in terms of actual trading, it's good, but you just have, that's the only one rule that you kind of have to be wary of. Can you address adding on to winners? It's not something I do for intraday trading and scalping personally. I'll add into winners if it's a big swing trade, but for day trading and scalping, I personally don't. But you would just do the exact same thing. Like, you could have shorted this level that I gave. So there's your first entry, you'd be running this one. And then you just take the second entry that I gave. So you have an entry there, you got another entry there, so you kind of added into your winners there. So it's kind of a pretty good example there. So your first position could be running at like 40 pips. And then your second position is running at like 25. So you've almost got 70 pips across 2 positions. Sammy boy. So now you'd want to be trailing above this current 5. If it comes up to create any height, then you'd want to be out, so you'd be locked in like 15 pips. Otherwise you would have taken off like 80 around here. Where was our first trade? Where did I save it? Let me share this into Discord. So we got the first one -3, you would have made like 15 there. See, our first one was up here. So we cut that at -3. So it turned out to actually be some pretty good volume today after you got out of that noise. As soon as gold breaks that noise, and that's the importance of like actually waiting for gold to break out and show volume. It's so easy to get caught up in trying to trade in this choppiness. But as long as you can stick to the plan, stay patient, as soon as you get the breakouts, you just get clean plays. So you're not like chasing any losses by trying to take these little shit trades. Like this was a nice one, but trying to get caught up in this or caught up in this. You wait for actual breakouts. You take the little quick play there, and amazingly you catch such nice plays. Let me turn this into the community.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Good man, good man. What did you get, like about 20? About 20, 50?
Well, it just broke me even for like the 3-4 pips because it's only half position. So.
Nice man, nice. Bang,
Break
bang.
even for the day.
Good man. I've been trading way better since I learned the no trade zones. Yeah, it's so important, man. So important to know, like, the only time I'll take trades in ranges if it's like, 30-40 pips, but if it's a range like this where it's 28, it's like, I mean, that's actually not a little bad one, but when it's like less than that, it's not worth it. But we had to adjust this as like this was the actual range. So whenever price is in a range like this, you don't want to trade it. Like if you get the setup when it breaks out, amazing, you take the long. You wait for the breakout, amazing, you take the sell. Relative max drawdown 3%, which means you cannot build any buffer. Well, you can scale it a lot more. One-time flat fee 140. Yeah, that's a normal fee for trading futures. If you trade on something like Apex, you'll be paying up to like 350. Standard futures fees. Which means you can pay. When you get funded, they treat you as a professional trader, which means you pay 100. No, you don't pay any other monthly fees once you become funded. That's what the $140 is for. Activation. Once you get funded, there's no extra fees. There's no more monthly fees. Yeah, look at that 15 closure. What a push! Holy. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave London there, guys. If you guys did take that, very, very well played. But that's our session done, our 2 hours done. But I'll be back again for New York in like 4 hours. So if you guys on Zoom, we'll be active in Discord and I'll share some levels, see what we get for the US session as well. But yeah, I'll update the Discord with these trades and kind of a little recap of this session. So I'll let you Zoom guys go, and I'll see you in Discord later on.
Thank you, man. Catch up.
See you, man. Bye bye. See you guys.
Yeah.
See you, mate. Bye, man. Bye. YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. Good session today, some good plays actually. Once gold broke out of that range, I gave 2 opportunities to make like over 100 pips, so Yeah, incredible plays. If you guys did take them, sorry, not 100 pips, like around 80. So if you guys did take them, very well played. But for me now, that's me London done. I'm not going to sit here and watch it anymore. I'm going to take some time off the charts and come back later on and trade the US session. Trade a little bit in NASDAQ later. So I hope you guys did enjoy this stream. If you did, remember, drop a little like, subscribe, check out all the other videos. Appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. We'll be back again next week, every Tuesday to Friday. So I'll see you guys then. Enjoy, trade safe, be smart. Peace.